everyone and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a sort of Christmas routine, what I have for Christmas dinner, a bit of a mix of just how things will pan out on the big day and sort of leading up to it and probably after as well. I always find it quite interesting to see what other people do at Christmas, what they have for dinner. I've got friends and family in Europe and a lot of them do it like on Christmas Eve. It's more about Christmas Eve than Christmas Day, and obviously things have changed a lot. Of when I was younger, it was very much about Christmas Day, but obviously things have changed. People are working more. There's not such a big we must have everything on Christmas Day and that's it. Like when people are having it like before to accommodate for people working or after, or you know, just having, depending on what's going on with people's lives, they might be having it earlier or before or after. And obviously this year is a very funny year because of everything that is going on. So I just thought I would speak a little bit about what we do and how we what we do during the day and that, and how we do all our sort of like traditions and things, just to kind of give you a little insight into our Christmas Day and how we expect it to pan out. I absolutely love Christmas. I'm one of the biggest Christmas fans ever. I just love it. I love all the presents and the food, and I just find it so amazing. It's very expensive now that I'm older, but I still really love it. So I'm very excited for it. I'm really looking forward to it. I'm getting so into it, and I'm missing all the sort of usual Christmas things that we get to do this year, like going to loads of grottos and parties and get-togethers and Christmas fairs. It just doesn't have quite the same feeling to it. So I think this time when we celebrate Christmas Day, which is going to be on Christmas Day, it is going to be like I think that's kind of what I'm looking forward to now. I'm just like, right, I want to miss December. Let's just get to the 25th so we can celebrate it and enjoy ourselves and just relax. Because I feel like even though we haven't actually had really much, it's still quite a crazy busy year because you're sorting out parcels and trying to get people organised and trying to do things and sort plans and decide what you're going to do, and with all your like stuff on top, it always just is a crazy month. So it's always nice to get to January and just be like, we can chill now. So obviously, if you've not been on my channel, you don't know me, we don't do Christmas Eve boxes, we do Christmas boxes. So the kids got that when I put the tree up. They got their Christmas boxes. We have an elf. I thought he was up there, but he's not. We have an elf. He is currently in the North Pole having a little break. He will be back on Friday. To have some more fun. I think this is the first year we've done it, so we thought we wouldn't go like every day, we'd just like do a few days a week just to kind of like let us enjoy it and not be too much pressure on ourselves to make sure we do something every night, because there has been a few times already. We did it like the first week, and there has been a first night, a couple of nights where I was like 11 o'clock, oh no, I haven't done the elf, I better get moving. So that's that. So on Christmas Eve, I am actually going to be working. Usually try and take Christmas Eve off. I don't like to work Christmas Eve, and I did have the intentions to try and change my shift or something, but I thought about it and I'm only 12 till 5, so I've got like the whole morning to do stuff and I've got the whole evening to sort stuff. And it's not like we've no plans anyway, it would have just been staying in the house, chilling out, getting organised. But I've got a few hours in the morning to sort some stuff and a few hours in the afternoon to sort out in the evening. So I just feel like, oh, for the sake of changing it, and it's easier just to work. So this year we are staying at our house. Normally between myself and my husband Craig, we alternate years going to our different parents' house. Now last year was at my mum's, and I said that I wanted to just stop with the whole switching, going here, there, everywhere, because it was just getting too much. And now that we've got 2 kids, we want to be in the house. The kids want to play with their toys. They don't want to be driving about. We don't want to be driving about. It's so tiring, like going here, there and visiting. And it's not like all our like family is in a small sort of village together, which wouldn't be too bad. I've got my mum and dad up in Peterhead, which is an hour away. Craig's dad's in Banff. And Craig's mum's in another village, and his sister's somewhere else, and everyone just kind of tries to do everything all over the place. So it's a bit like, oh well, we'll try this person that day and that person the next day, and it's just like you're just exhausted by the time you get home on Christmas Day. So last year I said that was it, and Craig agreed he wants to stay at home as well. It'd just be nice to kind of have, especially this year, we've been staying at home all the time, so what difference does it make for another day? So we're just staying at home. It's my first year doing Christmas dinner. I've ordered it from the local butchers. I am beyond nervous because Christmas dinner is like, my mum's Christmas dinner is just amazing, and even it was like, your mum's Christmas dinner is pretty good. So I feel like I've got a lot to live up to, and I've already been asking her tips, and when would you do this, and what would you do then, and how do you do it, and how do you do this, and timings, and just try to think about how we're gonna get everything sorted for the day. So Christmas Eve, as I say, I will be working, but in the morning I'm going to do a lot of prep work, peeling vegetables, getting the turkey ready, making the little pigs in blankets, just trying to get as much organised, doing any puddings. So yeah, just trying to get as much organised like the day before. So really all you need to do on Christmas Day is kind of just cook everything almost, or at least the vegetables and things, because obviously I will do the turkey before. My mum always cooks the turkey the day before, and it is the best smell when it's just like, it's not Christmas if you don't wake up to the turkey cooking. So yeah, my mum always does that, and then the turkey, you wake up on Christmas Day and you get that turkey smell, and it's just like, oh, it's Christmas. So I will be doing that again. Obviously I will go to work. Had we not gone to work, I probably would have just been a sort of lazy day, watching Christmas films, eating chocolate, which is probably what the kids will get up to, so I won't be missing out on too much. So I'll do my shift, we'll come home at 5, and I think the plan is to have a Chinese. That's quite something we do a lot. When I was little, we always used to go out for a meal on Christmas Eve, and that was always what we did. The last few years has kind of died down a little bit because obviously my sister-in-law had like quite young kids, and it was just getting too much taking them out, and then by the time you got them to their you wanted to kind of get them winded down for bed, and obviously with my kids as well, now they're that young kids and you don't want to be trailing them to a restaurant. However, I don't know about next year, we'll see how they are next year, but I certainly want to get back into that routine again, because I did really like going for a meal on Christmas Eve, and I think it's a tradition I'd like to keep up. Although we've kind of put it on hold just now, definitely something I want to get back. But because of the kids, we're just going to have a Chinese. We're not big for having takeaways, or I certainly am. But I just think, if everything's done, the house is tidied, all the food's cooking or ready to cook, then we will be, just want to chill out, especially coming home from work. We'll just want to have our tea. So that is the plan for that. I think Craig's mum is coming to visit us on Christmas Eve and take one of the kids' parcels. Now, normally I'd be very much, Christmas Day is when every parcel gets opened, but in recent years, grandparents like to go a little over the top, and there is so much presents that everything just kind of gets lost, and they get fed up of opening presents, or certainly, maybe not so much Olivia, but little, like James would probably just be like, let me play with something, rather than looking at everything and trying to open everything. So I have kind of relaxed that a little bit, that they can open their presents from other people on different days. So I think that's what the plan is. for them. I don't know what Craig's dad's doing. My mum and dad are going to drop them off for Christmas Day because they're not coming. We're not going to see them till like quite a few days after Christmas. So I felt like that was too far away. So they'll get their presents from my mum on Christmas Day. Yes, so and then of course this year, I don't know if I'm sure everybody's aware of it, or if not, they are doing a special ringing the bells at 6 o'clock, almost like we did all the clapping every Thursday. There's like a special jingle bells evening at 6 o'clock, so we'll definitely go out for that. I would obviously want to do that, and it's cool, the kids will enjoy that, and I think it'll just make the evening a bit more special. We will make sure that we put out our plate for Santa. I always do shortbread. My granny used to make this shortbread, and there used to just be boxes upon boxes of it. Throughout the year there was there as well, but at Christmas time you got a lot, and it's just amazing. So I always make my granny's shortbread, and this year I'll do the same, and that's what we always put out for Santa. Normally a lot of people do mince pies, but we do that. Some milk and a carrot. And yeah, that will be the kids all sorted. And then it'll be getting them to bed, and we will be sorting more presents, of course, and making sure that everywhere's tidy and any last minute things. I was thinking about putting my table up for like having my table already in the evening, so it's pretty much ready to go. Again, one less thing to do on Christmas Day, so just having it all set up, because we won't have we will have breakfast, but probably just be in the living room. We don't do like fancy breakfasts or anything. So obviously everyone will go to bed, Santa will come. The kids so far don't really get up too early, so I wouldn't expect them to get up too early, and I'm very much one for, like, I remember like lying in bed and I'd be awake and I'd be like, oh, it's Santa's come, I want to go down and open all my presents. But I never wanted to get up too early, because once you get up too early, that's it, it's all over. Whereas you kind of want to like make the day a bit shorter rather than get up at like 4 in the morning and then everything's open by 6 and then that's it. So I definitely wouldn't get them up any more than 6 o'clock. Hopefully we might be able to just sit for a little bit, and James will have to get his milk and things, so we'll have to be very cautious of that. So we wouldn't go downstairs until he's had his milk. So once we go downstairs, of course it's open present time. That is that is the one thing that has to be done. You have to open your presents first thing in the morning. I would hate to wait. I remember one year my dad was working, and they let him go away at like 1-2 o'clock, and that's when we had our lunch. And my mum was like, right, you can open the parcels from everybody else, but the parcels from Santa you're not allowed to open until your dad gets home from his work. So I was like, okay. But then when he came home, it was like, right, we're gonna have dinner first, and I'm like, no, I want to open it. Bear in mind I was like a very young teenager at this point, so I was like desperate to open them, but I did wait in the end. I don't know how it will be done with James. Obviously he is still very young, so he might get a little fed up. I would guess Olivia will open everything. We might take a little break from some of the parent stuff, but obviously the Santa stuff will go open first, the parent stuff, and then we will have breakfast. So I always get pancakes and cookies or butteries, and if you don't know what butteries are, they're like a lard, they're like a bread, I don't know, it's difficult to explain them. They're not the healthiest, but I really only do eat them at Christmas time. Tend to have them either really crispy with some butter or hot in the toaster with some butter, and it's amazing. So yeah, that would be breakfast. I'm sure we'll get some fruit and yogurt in there as well for the kids, just so it's a little healthy. after that, I would think just either any more presents to open and just chilling out. I think a lot of the morning, once everything's opened, we'll be watching Christmas films on TV, playing with toys, eating chocolate and sweeties, and just being relaxed. I actually have Christmas pajamas for everybody, so like family Christmas pajamas, so it'll be funny to watch us on Christmas Day with our pajamas. I will of course be filming it because I do love to film my Christmas days, and I'm looking forward to doing that again this year. I think it's really special to watch back on, so yes, we will be filming. So yeah, I would think probably midday I would probably go and get myself organised, maybe start looking at the dinner, looking at seeing timings and what needs to go on, probably start getting things on, start kind of getting everybody showered and dressed and ready, and we would probably have dinner round about the 2 o'clock mark, so mid-afternoon, something like that. James will probably need a nap at this point, so if he was to kind of go down about 10 o'clock and then just let him sleep for as long as he wants, and then he can always have a snack when he wakes until we'll have dinner. So yeah, these are all very unspecific timings, but it's just to give you a little hint in how we're going to do things. By the time Christmas Day comes, you'll if I filmed this like after Christmas Day, it wouldn't really be that exciting probably, because after Christmas bath it's like I'm not interested in Christmas anymore. So yeah, that is probably the plan. I like to have everybody dressed for Christmas Day. I'm not really one for, I wouldn't like to be sitting in my pajamas eating my Christmas dinner. That's always how we've done it. We've always been dressed for Christmas Day. I haven't found an outfit yet. I did have a look at New Look, but I hadn't seen anything, so I might have to go back because I got some vouchers, so I just want to use them up and see if there's anything. If not, I do have a couple of options in my cupboard that I could probably get away with. I usually like dresses, especially now, because you want something that's comfy because there's a lot of food so consumed, so you really don't want to be in anything too constricting. You want something for room growth. So yeah, I will have a dress on of some sort. I'm sure Craig will have like trousers and a shirt, and then the kids have their little Christmas outfits. Now my mum makes Olivia's dresses, well, she's done that since she was born, and she's done it this time again. And of course, because there's the two of them, I did have maybe twinned them up. So Olivia has a little sort of dress and James has matching shorts. So all will be revealed in time. They're not quite finished yet, but they are almost there, so I can't wait to see them. Just got Olivia's shoes yesterday, so between the two of them, they're just gonna look adorable. I really wish they had lots of Christmas parties to wear to them, but unfortunately that is not going to be the case this year. But I may, like, we will use them after as well, so if they've got any parties after Christmas, we will definitely be using them for them as well, because they're just going to be so adorable matching. I can't wait to see them. So yeah, they will be dressed. We will get lunch about 2 o'clock, I would think. And lunch is a huge affair. We don't do starters. I think my mum and dad did have like soup at one point, but it was just too much because we've got so much of the actual like Christmas dinner, the main course. Adding in soup was just too much, so we never do soup, and I wouldn't really be bothered too much about it anyway, because again, there is so much food that I want to enjoy my meal and not feel stuffed and like I can't eat it. So obviously we do turkey, that is a must. I do like turkey and I would have it anytime throughout the year. I know a lot of people really only eat it at Christmas. I probably do only eat it at Christmas, but I do like it and I wouldn't be bothered to have it any other time of the year. And then of course there is your standard side dishes like roast potatoes. Now that's going to be the big issue, because normally my mum would do the roast potatoes in the chip pan, and we do not have a chip pan, so I'm gonna have to try and make the best roast potatoes in the oven. Mashed potatoes, so we do 2 types of potatoes. Stuffing, which yeah, everybody knows stuffing. The sudden thought thinking it was Scottish only, but no, everybody does stuffing. We have pigs in blankets, sausages with bacon. We have, well, I've got sprouts, neeps or swede, mashed, and then I did quite fancy maybe getting some carrots as well, because I do quite like carrots and I do not like Brussels sprouts. So I thought that would give us 2 veg. And then we have sausage meat on top as well. I don't know if that's like down south, like in the board, like further south down in Edinburgh, Glasgow way, or even like down in England, but we would do sausage meat. It is one of my favourite parts of the Christmas dinner, and I always make sure my mum's got it every year. I'm like, have you got the sausage meat? Because I think one year she forgot to get it, and it was a struggle to get it. So that is, oh, and of course gravy. And then I do like the jelly, cranberry jelly. I like that as well, so it will be a massive Christmas dinner, and we've got massive plates. I bought these specially plates to go on my dining table, so me and Craig can have that. The kids will all have the same. I'm not sure if Olivia will have gravy. She's got a bit funny with gravy, but yeah, the kids will have the same, and I'm sure they'll be fine. Puddings, sometimes like after you've had that big meal, we might have some like seconds just because it's so good, and then after you've eaten all that, you know you're not going to do anything, you're not going anywhere. It's not like a restaurant where it's like, oh, I need to have a pudding. You might just take like an hour and a half, tidy up maybe everywhere, and then I like tidy up all the dishes and that, and then maybe go and have pudding, just because it is so filling. So yeah, for puddings we are having, I'll probably make sticky toffee pudding because I do like that at Christmas, and I was thinking about making a key lime pie. I do quite like a lighter pudding as well, and I haven't done key lime pie in a while, so I thought that might be a nice change. So yeah, I won't make trifle. Craig likes trifle. I might buy in a trifle, I'm not sure on that. Might get a Viennetta. That's always a standard in our house for puddings, just as something to have there. And then after Christmas dinner, it will probably be relax, have a nap, maybe go a walk, I don't know, we'll see. Probably not. By the time you get dinner and that, it's like tea time, it's getting dark. Sometimes we did go a walk when I was younger, but I think it kind of depends. Some people go a walk in the morning, but I just like to chill. I think Christmas Day is just a day for being in the house, being with family and friends when it's not COVID, and just eating what you want and just relaxing and having fun and enjoying your presents. So yeah, that is kind of our Christmas Day. As I say, the rest of the evening will probably involve more food, alcohol, more food, and more food, and then watching all the sort of like Christmas TV that's on at night, and I'm sure the kids will be knackered by that point and they will go to bed. Boxing Day, we would normally go to my mum's, even if I had been at my mum's the day on Christmas Day, we'd probably go somewhere else, but normally my mum does Christmas Day dinner on Boxing Day as well. So I have ordered a big enough turkey that we will be able to have Christmas dinner twice again. So we used to have it on the 25th, 26th, 1st and the 2nd, but we don't do it so much at New Year now, just because it's so much. So yeah, that is our Christmas Day. I don't know what we are doing Boxing Day. I could have been working, but I'm not. I would imagine we'll be catching up with some of the family, just letting the kids enjoy their presents, chilling out, probably a lot more food, as is quite right at Christmas. So yeah, that is our day, similar to how I was when I grew up, and will be similar for the next few years anyway. But I hope you've liked this little insight into our Christmas day and how it is going to pan out. I hope everyone has the best Christmas because we all really deserve it. And if you have any differences or the same, I would love to hear below how your Christmases go. It'd be interesting to see. So hope you liked this vlog. Give it a thumbs up if you did, and if you are new, please hit the subscribe button, and we'll catch you next time. See you later. Bye.